Hey everyone, it's me, Profex. You may have noticed something different. I have a GoPro now. This is kind of nifty. I'll make a separate video, probably just talking about, why it's cool that I have this now and what it's going to mean for the future of the channel. It doesn't seem like a huge change, but it's a bit bigger than you'd think. Not crazy, big. It's not like it's crazy big, but it's pretty big. Now, obviously, since I'm outside, expect, some car noises and stuff and background noise. I can't really control any of that, but yeah. As you may have noticed, I have these two Balisongs here. These are just some, normal Amazon Balisongs that you would get. Now, if you've seen some of my Balisong collection videos, you've probably seen these before. These are two Amazon Balisongs that you can get, and they are pretty popular. It's a 2-pack. They're both made by this, thing called Moonboat. I say thing because I don't know if it's a company. I don't know if it's a thing in China that just makes them, probably the latter. But yeah, and also don't mind, it's a bit cold outside, so if my voice starts to shake or something, or my flipping isn't as good, then that's why. So I did a couple things to this one. Literally all I did, or really all I did, was just remove the latch. I figured I'd film how I did it, so I'll play that clip now. So yeah, it was pretty simple, not too hard. All jokes aside, that is actually how I did it though. This other one, this silver one, is a sandwich one. I've actually had these two before. That's why I alluded to my Balisong collection videos. You've probably seen these before. Obviously these are two new ones. But yeah, I remember originally with this, it came with two handles that were not that good with swing, and it didn't have any tap. This one seems to have come with okay swing and some tap. Obviously, I'm going to remove the latch, and I'll show you how to remove the latch in a minute. With this, all I've done is remove the latch. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. I bought this just because I really liked the last two that I bought. Originally, I bought them as beaters, and I used them as beaters, and then the tang pins fell out of both of them, and I got kind of sad because I was like, oh, the tang pin fell out of this one. And I was like, oh darn, because I enjoyed flipping this. But I realized this one is actually a really good flipper. If you do the right work to it, it becomes a really good flipper. Something interesting I've noticed. When I ordered this originally, oh, wait, I should have brought out the original one. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. This is the original one that I bought. As you can see, pretty similar handle gap, a little bit different. Both tang pins fell out, sadly, but as you can see, I sanded these down, but originally these were at a much sharper point. So I was gonna make a whole segment about how to sand them down. Sorry if I'm out of breath, I ran into my house just now, but I was gonna make a whole segment about how to sand them down and do that, but oddly, these don't seem to be as much of a problem anymore, which is cool. Now, of course, if they are, I'll make a follow-up on probably sand them down. I'm gonna flip these around for a little bit today and see how they do, but overall, pretty good. So yeah, this is a little unboxing, first impressions. Pretty cold, so I'll probably go inside in a minute. But I'm gonna do a couple more things. I'll lubricate them both. I'll remove the latch off this one, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Yeah, I want to make this a little video just talking about these things. And like I said, I'll talk more about the GoPro in another video. But yeah, hey everyone. So I'm inside now, and I wanted to just do a quick tutorial on how you would be able to remove the latch on this thing. Like I said, you shouldn't have to do any sanding on it if yours comes like this. I'm actually quite curious on, what happened if they changed their design, if I just got lucky with this one or unlucky with this one maybe. I'm not really sure. So it looks like these are T6. That's a T7. This is what we want, T6. So it looks like these are Torx T6. What you're going to want to do... Oh, yeah, interesting. So it doesn't work. So maybe these are T7s. Are they T8s? They don't look like T8s, but I could be wrong. Nope. Okay, interesting. So these are T7s. Don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm going to adjust my camera up a little bit. I think it's a bit at a weird angle, so sorry about that. But yeah, basically what you're going to want to do is remove the screw. helps to keep it, but it's pretty simple. You just go and the latch should naturally just fall. I'll save this, add another one to my collection.
Your latches will make a fine addition to my collection.
And then obviously, of course, you want to save your screw, stick it back on, and there you go. You can, of course, add Loctite if you feel like it, but I mean, don't really feel like doing that at the moment. But yeah, it's still pretty bad with the old swingaroonie. It looks like, yep, these are T8s too, so it's T8s on both fronts. So it looks to be pretty bad. These screws, I don't think tightening them or loosening them is going to do anything, so I'm just going to lubricate this and then hope for the best. And then just see how it goes after breaking it in. But this one's very tight. Right, this one actually swings fine, but this one is not good. Just to compare to this thing, pretty good. Had good swing on both sides. Latch removal was not involved. If you know how to swing a hammer, you can remove this thing, and you know, no lubricant or anything. It was a good starter Balisong to learn. I'd recommend this 2-pack. It just seems like a cool little thing. So yeah, I'm gonna go lubricate this, and then yeah. Hey everyone, I'm back. I got my lubricant, and so it's pretty simple. I'm just gonna show you how to do it. The needle point lubricant. So you just wanna get some oil in there. This, obviously, it's pretty cheap, so there's a good chance that if you're buying this, you're not going to be doing as much work as I am now anyway. You know, because you'd probably get this if you were just getting into the hobby. But I still figured I'd show this just in case you wanted to see it. So yeah, this swing, still not good. But it's one of those things. I think it'll just, whoops. I think it'll just do well with time. Let's lubricate this just while we're here. Doesn't really need it, but you might as well. But yeah, a lot of people ask what lubricant I use. I don't actually know the name of it. It is a saxophone key oil that I've had just for the longest time. That my dad gave me, so it's really unbranded. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm sure you can find something somewhere online if you just search, you know, saxophone or brass instrument, you know, key lubricant. It's pretty thick, but once you break it in, it's real nice. Yeah, this didn't really need the lubricant, but I figured I'd add it just to make it a little smoother. And you know, a little lubricant can't hurt. So yeah. I guess I could compare the two, you know, a little before and after, I guess. But yeah, definitely you can see pretty big difference in quality here. I'm actually looking, it looks like this blade, oh wait, no. No, wait, it looks like this blade is actually slightly thicker. I'm comparing the two. Yeah, that's what you get when you get a bunch of machine stuff. Or mass-produced stuff. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. This is actually already, yep, okay, so the lubricant is setting in and it's getting better. But yeah, this thing is actually, unironically, this isn't for the memes or the clickbait. This is a really good flipper, especially for the money that you're paying for it. I'm not, you know, saying this to be like Balisong flipping and say, oh, this is good for the price, this is good for the price, but it's pretty flipping good. And even if you don't plan to do the work that I did to it, it is still all right. At the very least, you get this with it, right? And I'm not, you know, saying that this is a bad flipper by any means. It's a little heavy, but other than that, you could very easily learn on this. I mean, it's doing everything that I would normally do. I mean, maybe you wouldn't do as many scissors and stuff on it, but I don't do scissors anyway. Choker fans, I mean, not really. Yeah, you could always add some electrical tape for some grip at the bottom, but, you know, And yeah, oh, wrong one. So yeah, how does this choker feel? I'm actually kind of curious. Nope, not very well. But the lubricant is setting in. It's much smoother now. So I would definitely recommend lubricating this thing. This is your best solution for getting swing out, obviously, because obviously, you know, they're not doing anything to these. These are mass-produced, label slapped, all that jazz. So yeah, I wanted to just make this to kind of go over these. I might do a follow-up in a little bit, just talking about these overall, how I think they flip, or maybe I'll do a little B-roll segment or something. But yeah, I feel like doing a little B-roll segment, so let's cut to that.